everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is part 2 of my makeup declutter series. Today I'm going to be decluttering my blushes. In part 1, I decluttered my eyeshadow palettes. So if you're interested in that, I will link it below in the description. These are all of my blushes. The first couple blushes I have are these Nars blushes. This one is in the shade Deep Throat. This is my favorite Nars blush. I wear this one all the time. It's just a pretty like pinky peachy color with a little bit of shimmer. If you've ever tried the blush Orgasm by Nars, this one is similar to that, except it's a little bit deeper, and I feel like it looks better on like medium, all skin tones like mine. So I prefer this one over the Orgasm blush. So I will be keeping this one. Next one I have is in the shade Amore. This one is like a medium pink color, a little mauve-y, and it is a matte shade. I like this one a lot too, so I'm going to be keeping it as well. The last Nars blush I have is Torrid. The lid is broken on this one. This is like a peachy color, but it is very shimmery. I don't really use this blush just because it has so much like glitter. It's more glittery than just shimmer, and it's just a little bit too much for me, so I'm going to be passing on this one. I have two blushes by the Balm. This one is in Frat Boy. I really like the size of these blushes because they are big and wide enough to get a blush brush in it without making a mess. This is my favorite shade. It's in the shade Frat Boy, and it's like a peachy pinky color. I wear this one quite a bit, so I'll be keeping it. And then I have the shade Cabana Boy. This one is a darker, like mauve pink color. I don't wear this one as much, but this is a shade that I wear more in the fall time. So I think I'm going to hang on to this one as well and just see if I use it in the fall, and if I don't, then I may declutter it. This MAC blush, and this is in the shade Margin. This one is pretty rough just because it's so old. I already know I'm going to be throwing it out. It's definitely expired and needs to be thrown out. I just haven't like gotten around to doing it, but it doesn't look that nice in the pan. It actually does look prettier once you put it on your skin. But like I said, it's just really old and it's just time to throw this one out. I have two palettes by Becca. This one had 3 blushes, but I dropped this palette and the third blush broke. So these are in the shades. Snapdragon is the one that broke. And then I still have Wisteria and Songbird. Songbird I never use. I just don't really like that color. It's like a brownish color. Wisteria I use some. You can tell like the like Becca logo is gone from that one. So I think I'm going to keep that one just for that blush, even though it's just one blush. I don't really, I could possibly depot this, but I'm afraid I would mess it up. So I'm just going to just keep it in this and hang on to this for now. I have this blush by It Cosmetics. I like this packaging a lot better than I do the Nars packaging. The Nars packaging, I mean, it's nice, but it's so hard to keep clean. I just hate that material. This is a really pretty, like, coral blush. I like this one, but I feel like I have so many that are pretty similar to this. And my mom loves It Cosmetics. She uses the foundation and the concealer. So I'm going to pass this one on to her because I know she'll get more use out of it than I do. Next, I have some Tarte blushes. Some of these came in a set, and then some of them I got in like different subscription boxes, but they're all minis. This one is in the shade Ecstatic. So, I like this color. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to lay all of these out. This one is in the shade Feisty. That one, as you can tell, has, I mean, this one doesn't even look like it's ever been touched. I think that color is just too dark for me. This one is Embellish. This one is pretty similar to this one, I feel like. This one's more brown. This one is definitely more pinky, and then this one has shimmer in it. This one is in the shade Epic. This one is Blissful. And this one is Entertain. So I definitely feel like I don't need all of these, but I'm not sure which ones I should keep. So you can definitely tell I use these three the most. These three look like they have barely been touched. So I think I'll keep these three. This one, I mean, I like this one, but it's such a bright pink. Like I just feel like it's a little bit too bright. Maybe somebody with like a deeper skin tone than me, it would look good on, but I just feel like it's probably a little bit too pink for me. This one, again, it's just pretty dark, and there's a lot of glitter in this one, so I don't see myself wearing it. This one looks super brown to me, so I just, I don't know, I feel like this blends into my skin tone too much. This is basically, yeah, it's not, I don't feel like it's much different than like my skin tone. I mean, it's a little bit more pink, but I like these three the best, I believe. Like this is a bright pink, but it's not quite as bright as the other one. And then this one's like a mauvey pink. This one does look a little brownish, but I think it looks more pink on my arm. So I will be keeping these three and decluttering the other three. I have this Milani Baked Blush in Rose. I'm not sure. This blush is very glittery. It just has like a ton of glitter in it. And really see myself using this. I don't use it now, probably not going to, so I will go ahead and declutter this one. This blush is by Cario. I got it in a boxy charm, I think. This one again is very shimmery, just like a shimmery peach color. A little bit too orange tone for me. It's a pretty blush and a nice formula, but I don't see myself wearing it. I have a Cheek Pop by Clinique. This one is in the shade Heather Pop. Going to be honest, one of the reasons that I bought this blush is because of the flower pattern. Just thought it was really cute. I like the blush too. I don't use it a whole lot, but I really like the flower pattern. I don't know, maybe that's a stupid reason for keeping a blush. I do wear it though, so I'm gonna keep this one. My last two blushes are in the same palette that I have my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. This one, it's from Pandora's Face and it's called Pink Carnation. I got this in some subscription box. I don't even know which one, honestly. I don't know. It's okay. I don't wear it much. This one I really like though. It's like a peachy matte color in the shade Melba, and it's dirty right now because I had a foiled Makeup Geek eyeshadow break and get everywhere. Try to clean it out, but I mean, those foil shades are so hard to clean. But I like both of those pretty well, so I'm going to go ahead and keep those two. These are all the blushes that I'm decluttering. And these are the blushes that I am going to keep. So I don't think that's too bad. I decluttered 8 and I'm keeping 12. Not too bad. For my next declutter, I am going to declutter my lip products. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe, and thank you all so much for watching.